problems that it implies to our society. So I expanded a little bit on an original idea from the mayor of the city of Fort Worth, where he hired homeless people to be janitors of the city. They would clean the streets for $10 an hour. So I think that we could implement that idea in our city of Houston, and in addition to that, we could also train them as security. We know that some of our homeless people are veterans, so they do know how to carry arms and things like that. So they would be trained probably by the Department of Police, the Houston Police Department. And for the janitor services, they could be employed by the city of Houston. They would be living in transition homes until they become financially independent to have their own houses. And they could also switch, if they don't like the jobs that they were provided, such as security or janitors. With this financial independence, they could move on to other things. For the security, I think it's important that they would go to low-income neighborhoods. Sometimes the crime rates is because nobody's doing anything about it. So with this new project, with people vigilating or neighborhoods or parks or public transportation stops such as metro stops or light rail stops, there would be reduced crime rates. And we would give them an opportunity to rise from their current conditions. We know that some of them are into drug addiction or mental problems, but it would be completely voluntary for those who would like the second opportunity. And we could also offer rehabilitation programs for those who are in drug addiction. We would appeal to the city of Houston for those projects.
You have 30 seconds if you want to wrap up.
Okay. Well, I think that this is a good idea for our city because, those people are also deserving of the second chances, and not all of them are, they don't have to be like an obstacle or something. They could do something productive for us and us for them, and we would both be winning.
Yeah.
All right. Questions, comments?
Good job, Claudia. I think people in this room would be shocked at the percentage of veterans that are homeless and on the streets. Have you taken a look at any of the organizations around the city of Houston that are already serving that community?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to move forward with this, I strongly recommend you do that because there are plenty of opportunities to collaborate with other organizations. And if you want, you can. I'll give you my card and have my contact later. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Would it be a for-profit, non-profit? Would it be your own
I
organization?
think it would be a non-profit.
I love it. Have you ever heard of Giving Keys?
No.
Look it up. Giving Keys. Super hipster, super popular. And they basically make these keys. I'm actually wearing one. You raise the key and then you give it away, but they employ former homeless people to encourage economic empowerment versus just giving them something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Claudia, you just won with Ned's business contact. Claudia, you just won with his contact.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's all you needed. and not just that, but also his connection in the nonprofit, or his experience in the nonprofit.
Claudia, you might want to wait to see what kind of info I give you.
All right, so okay, just move it.
Yeah.
Still have it? Who's after you? Taj, are you ready? Just pinch it? Mm-hmm. Okay, come. You can go after. But I didn't get the attachment. It's just a table. So we're gonna swap, the next one is 16, and then 14 will come back. 14, the presentation in progress. You're just gonna talk about it? Keep it short and simple. Okay, so number 16, we ready?
Ready?
Okay, are you?
All right, my name is Ty Sweeting. I am currently, my age is 16. I go to Spring Garden College Academy, and I'm here presenting Home Sweet Home. It's about the homeless as well. My problem was that the homeless, they are not aware of the available opportunities that are for them, provided by like Shelters Now. And the other problem is that if they are aware of the problem, like there's no transportation for them to get there. And my solution would be I'm sorry. The solution would be partnering with ride and share corporations such as Metro and Uber and stuff like that to make them to get there faster, whatever like that. And I'm sorry.
You good? Take your time. Deep
Okay.
breath.
And making flyers and posters to make them aware of the opportunities they have that are available for them. My unfair advantage would be that I have been in this situation of being homeless and not having the transportation or the available resources that are available for me to get to the places. So I understand that their needs and where they are at. So it would be easier for me to communicate with them and let them know that that there is a chance for them to make it in this world. My channels would be through church, service groups, clubs, flyers, and Uber Lyft. I just present myself to them and just going out there with it. Eventually, from this service, it is a nonprofit organization in which I would partner with other corporations. Well, within this service, I hope to at the end of the day make them more productive citizens and make them aware of the resources that is available for them. That's it.
All right, thank you. Questions, comments?
Who's your target? Are you
Sorry?
targeting younger?
Oh, homeless
older?
families.
Families. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It is to ultimately, it's ultimately just to raise awareness of the shelters, or is it transporting, trying to
It's
get
both.
people-
Both.
So not only give you opportunity to get from point A to point B.
Yes, sir. We'll make you aware of it as well.
And then tie in the loops with the shelters.
Yes, sir.
So this is rides to get to a shelter that you are not a part of yet? It's about fitting people with shelters, or once they're there, getting rides to and from it to do things they need to do?
It's actually from home people there's now they're not in a shelter and they have they have no transportation to get to the shelter. So I'll plan on partnering with ride and share corporations to get them there, and also making them aware of making them aware of the opportunity that the shelter offers to them to be productive citizens. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome, thank you. All right, so number 14. Ty Williams, he's back. Okay. We'll give you a chance to write your notes. Okay. So after Ty, let's make sure who's going to be next. So Raj is already gone. 15 is not here. 16, 17. Zohina, you'll be next. And then we have Corrigan. Okay. And then Justin.